doing this, but I'm super bored post-crash. You've probably seen like 10 videos already after I crash, and I'm just like making all these reviews. But I'm about to do a review on a mountain house freeze-dried meal. How boring can it get? Yeah, so about to throw 16 ounces of water into this, 12 grams of protein per serving, Mexican-style rice and chicken. Before I even get into the like review, this is weird. I don't even know. Do I even post? Yeah, I'm gonna post this. I've had a lot of these mountain house meals before. They're not bad. I generally prefer just like ramen, honestly. But these do go really well with like baked beans sometimes. The rice and chicken and the chili mac and cheese, if you bring a can of baked beans with you, it is delicious, and it's a super easy meal. And I feel like not anyone really talks about meals on trips, even though, like, I don't know, I feel like that's a pretty important part of your trip is to eat right at night. So yeah, I mean, one of those bags, like, it might say like 2 servings. That's kind of, I think it's, I don't know, it's one man serving. So I would get it, you know, I would eat at least get at least one bag for one person, one full-grown human being. So I just got my water boiling with my little MSR pocket rocket. It's a good stove. It's probably one of the best on the market in my opinion. However, I have my opinions about MSR as a company. If you follow Corva at all, California Off-Road Vehicle Association, you will see that these guys donate heavily, as they probably should, honestly. Like, that's their main company base, but donate heavily to a lot of organizations that are pro-environment. However, they go too far and keep people from off-roading in a lot of areas that I wouldn't be able to take a bike like that off-road, which is, I mean, literally we're just going on dirt roads, people. Let's not become enemies, please, because I really like this backpacking gear and all that stuff. So yeah, you literally just rip open the top, pour some water in, and you seal it back up like a little freezer bag. And you're supposed to mix it up, but I'm just going to be lazy and kind of shake it around. And ooh, that was a bad idea, because now I have a bunch of sauce all over my hand. That's super hot. Nice. I should know better, and you should just mix it like it says in the directions, because I just went in there and mixed it with my titanium spork. Titanium. And there was a bunch of like dry, powdery stuff that would be very crunchy and wouldn't have mixed otherwise. So don't be a dum-dum and just follow the directions. Now I'm going to let this sit for 12 minutes, I believe. Alright, y'all ready for the reveal? It's been like way longer than I needed to let it sit. Looks good. It's definitely lacking something. It's not bad though. I think this is one of those meals that goes well with like the baked beans. By the powers of non-chronological editing, these things turn into great trash cans because they just seal up. They're like a little freezer bag basically. I will mention that the MREs, like the military MREs, the meals ready to eat, aren't usually as bad as people think they might be. I've had a couple of those sometimes. Like they're relatively cheap, maybe a little cheaper than the Mountain House meals, or they're about the same price, I think, honestly. Those may be more convenient for some of you that might not already have a stove or something. A lot of them have like you can usually just eat them ready to eat. They're, you know, you usually just eat them right out of the packet, cold. A lot of them still come with like some, what is it? How does that work? It's like salt water and some other, I want to say like magnesium or something. That's probably not right. But you put this like salt water in this other bag with some kind of metal, and it like, I think it oxidizes super fast or something, and it gets really hot. And so you have these like little heat pack things that actually work super well. If you want to go that route, ask one of your military buddies or look online. There's a few MREs that are just god awful that people stay away from. I think generally speaking, like the public doesn't even really have the option to buy them for the most part, because we just put that upon our military instead of the civilians for whatever reason. I think it's like veggie omelet is like the really gross one. That sounds gross already, so I wouldn't even. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, these aren't bad. I mean, they're relatively cheap. I forget how much this costs. Uh, these freeze dried meals last 5 ever. This literally has a Best Buy October 2047 date. Yeah, so I recommend them. They're not bad. There's probably better meals. Again, ramen is pretty hard to beat. But like if you're trying to mix like a bunch of meals with people and like not everyone is as low maintenance as you, um, or if you just want to have a fancy feast and not like the cat food kind, then these aren't bad. Thanks for joining me on another food review by Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, take care, ride safe, don't crash like me.